Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the presentation on Sigmund Freud in Psychoanalysis. Freud, the founder of psychoanalysis, revolutionized the psychology by introducing the concepts like unconscious mind, defense mechanism, and psychosexual development. This presentation is based on the totally based on Freud's psychoanalysis theory. Introduction. Sigmund Freud, born in 1856, was a neurologist who introduced psychoanalysis as a way of understanding human behavior. He believed that unconscious thought, early childhood experiences, and internal conflict shape our personality. His theory have influenced not only psychology but also literature, art, and culture. Today, in this presentation, we will explore the key concepts of Freud theory like structure of personality, defense mechanism, and psychosexual stages. Uh, Freud psychoanalytic theory is based on several key principles. First, it is deterministic, meaning that our behavior is shaped by unconscious motives. Second, it is a dynamic, focusing on conflict between conscious and unconscious forces. Third, it is a developmental, emphasizing that the impact of early childhood experiences could change the personality later on. Freud also proposed that two models, the structural model, which consists of eight ego and superego, and the topographical model, which divides the mind into three parts like conscious, preconscious, and unconscious. Freud level of consciousness. Freud divided the human consciousness into three level of consciousness. The conscious mind contains our immediate thoughts and experiences. The pre-conscious, or subconscious mind consists of memories that can easily be recalled. The most important and significant mind is unconscious mind, however, which holds the deep-seated fear, desire, repressed memories that influence our behavior, which later on expressed in our adulthood. It influences our behavior even if we are not aware of them. Structure of personality. There are three structure of personality: eight ego, superego. Freud structure model of personality consists of three components. The eight operates on the pleasure principles and seek immediate gratification. It represents our primal instincts and desires. The ego operates on reality principle. It is the mediator. It mediates between the id and superego, making rational decision. The superego represents our moral consciousness and societal values. Our morality. It's an internal judge enforcing the right and wrong. These three elements interact dynamically, which then shape our personality and behavior. Defense mechanism. When ego struggles to balance the demand of aid and superego, it uses defense mechanism to reduce anxiety. Some of the common one includes repression, pushing distressing thoughts into unconscious projection, attributing one's own feelings to others, denial, refusal to acknowledge painful realities, rationalization, justifying behavior with logical excuses, displacement, redirecting emotion from their original source to a safer target. Defense mechanism help us cope with stress but can also distort our reality, as ego is not in position to manage the eight impulses and superego impulses. Freud's psychosexual stages of development. Freud believed that personality develops through a series of psychosexual stages, each characterized by a different focus of pleasure. The first one is oral stage. Infant seeks pleasure through sucking and biting. The anal stage, 1 to 3 years, the focus shifts to toilet, running, and control. Phallic stage, child develop unconscious attraction, identification with same-sex parent. Latency stage, same sexual feelings are repressed and child focusing on social and intellectual growth. Genital state, mature sexual relationship in adulthood develop. Freud believed that unresolved conflict in any stage could lead to personality issues later on in the later life. The techniques of dream analysis and free association. Freud considered dream analysis, the basic way to explore the unconscious. Freud considered dreams the royal road to unconscious. Dream contain manifested content and latent content. The manifested content is the actual storyline of the dream. The latent content is the psychological hidden meaning behind it. Another key method of psychoanalysis is free association, where patients are encouraged to speak freely without censorship. The technique helps us reveal the unconscious conflicts. Transference and counter-transference in psychology, psychoanalysis. Transference occurs when a patient unconsciously reflects emotion onto the therapist, often seeing them as a parental figure. This can reveal unresolved conflict. Counter-transference occurs when a therapist in return develop an emotional reaction towards a patient. Managing these dynamics is crucial in psychotherapy, psychoanalytic therapy. Freud views on anxiety and neurosis. Freud identified three types of anxiety: real anxiety, fear of real world threats; neurotic anxiety, fear of losing control over unconscious impulses; moral anxiety, fear of violating one moral standard. Freud believed that unresolved inner conflict contribute to the neurosis, a condition characterized by emotional distress and irrational fear. Criticism and legacy of Freud. Freud theories have been both highly influential and widely criticized. Critics argue that his idea lacks scientific evidence and placed too much emphasis on sexuality. However, his contribution to psychology are undeniable. He introduced the concept of unconscious mind, developed the psychoanalysis, which laid the foundation for modern psychology. Also, he influences other fields like literature, film, art, while some of his idea has been revised and replaced. Freud's impact on psychology remain profound today. Conclusion. In conclusion, Sigmund Freud's psychoanalytic theory transformed our understanding of personality, mental illness, and therapy. His theory introduced the groundbreaking concepts like unconscious mind, defense mechanism, and psychosexual development. Despite criticism, his work remained a cornerstone of psychological thought.